Well, hey, look at that. It is a fantastic fire. Sparking up. Lighten up your day. Hey, wait. That's not just a fire. That is a major, massive volcano eruption in Italy from Mount Etna. Oh, Lord. That's not a good sign to kick off this August. Oh, man. Yeah, who said stop, drop, and pop if you're a volcano? Whoever said it, maybe take it back. Wait. Un momento. All right, there it is, Mount Etna. That's a pretty major eruption. Okay. If you are in Savannah, Georgia, or Charleston, that's where Charleston chews are invented. Do they even make those anymore? Anyway, this is not a serious laughing matter. I mean, it's not a laughing matter because this is a pink warning, pink alert. That is major, massive, possible flooding. Yeah, we have Tropical Storm Debby coming in, which is expected to be a hurricane at landfall, and it's going to bring major, massive flood. This is day 3. That whole area is going to get a shit ton of rain. There it is. There's the dreaded pink we've been talking about right there. You see it? And like that is just, so this is like over 20 inches of rain. This is over 10 to 15 inches of rain. This is about 10 inches of rain. 7, 8. The red is 5. So that is just a major, massive amount of rain all the way up the East Coast. Little Debbie Snack Cake is going to be quite an event. Hope you're ready. And you know what blows my mind? There are people out there who like to talk about politics. There are people out there who like to engagement farm talk about politics. But the people who talk about politics like nonstop on Friday night, Saturday, all day, all night, Saturday, Sunday, like, look, bitch, take a fucking weekend off. Oh, I shouldn't have cussed. It's early. What day is it? Sunday. Dang it. Forgive me, Jesus. All right. Well, I'm just saying, we got August is going to be with the volcanoes and the hurricanes and the like civil wars popping off. Elon was like, hey, man, the United Kingdom having civil war is inevitable. I'm like, oh, okay. Whatever. Captain Doom. Anyway, so like this storm surge, 6 to 10 inches. That's a lot of storm surge. That's where the ocean jumps onto the land. And if the storm surge is taller than you, that's problematic. Because like 6 inches of rain can knock you off your feet. A foot of rain can sweep your car away. 10 feet of water can really mess up when it's surging in. All right, so in the latest GFS, it literally has the thing popping out in the ocean, strengthening, coming back over, and then wrapping back around and hitting Florida again. And so notice here they just make a giant bulb. Like, we don't know how to deal with it, so let's just bulb it up. But let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this is for adults, man. You know, am I sure this is gonna happen? No, but could it happen? I guess. Yeah, absolutely. So look at that, and then it jumps back down. It's like, hey, I'm gonna get back in the ocean. I'm gonna storm again, and then let's just do it all over up in New York. That would be crazy in day 10, but this is the first time in like 5 runs that it doesn't show a hurricane in the Gulf around the 14th, which I'm pretty sure will happen. Watch, I'll show you that one too. I try to treat you well. You're good to me. I try to be good to you. Right, here we go. Yeah, so it's still got that hitch, so it's still going to come back in. And I definitely think the Northeast has to just watch that thing until it moves out. But look, there's our little buddy right there. 5 runs in a row, bam, punching Texas. I think 1 punch Louisiana. Anyway, I would definitely, if I was a betting man, which I am, I would guess we're getting 2 landfall hurricanes in August. All right, since you're up nerding with me early this morning, let's look at the hot off the presses, not even finished latest GFS. It's doing that crazy thing I was telling you about. So, like, yeah, it hits as a hurricane, and then it moves back into the ocean, strengthens a little, comes back on board. That would be a major deal for Georgia. Then it tries to pop back out in the ocean. Oh, and remember, Mercury goes retrograde today. And if you look out in the sky right before dawn, you'll see a bright Jupiter with Mars and Saturn. How much do the other planets affect us? How much does the sun affect us? How much does the moon affect us? I want you to answer those questions in writing, pen and paper, or pencil and paper, and then just turn it in. It's homework. Okay, thanks. This is Reed Tammer using a Sharpie to circle where he thinks the most tornadoes will be. This one's going to have a lot of tornado potential. So, if you love tornadoes, hang out there in those spots. Mega flood disaster next week from tropical cyclone Debby. Yeah, no, I mean, flooding's just going to be pretty damn horrific. And remember that 2 videos ago when I said, like, this whole area is going to get stomped? Yeah, it's real. But yeah, the code seems really confused. And as well it should be. This is a really weird storm. But the good news is, as of right now, it's still being injected with a lot of dry air and Saharan dust. So it didn't superform or really intensify overnight. But it's still got, I would guess, at least another 24 hours over the really warm waters. I think, it's going to try to make a too much moisturizer joke. For whatever reason, I watched a bunch of Grimes videos. So now I want to talk about makeup. But yeah, if you're in Florida, watch out for tornadoes. And then on Monday, I watched the plantain and the banana area, and then the Florida also for tornadoes. You know, so there were reports that Russia sent a ton of weapons to Iran. Iran has, and I want everybody to pray for peace. Iran has like 88 million people, and their yearly GDP is like half of what we give every year to Lockheed Martin for defense. And I think it's like 1/32th of our GDP. Is it too early on a Sunday to start talking about GDP in World War III? Anywho, did you know Netanyahu's been in office since 96 and Putin's been there since like 99? Can you imagine being in power for over 25 years? What a world, man. What a Gen X over here being like, fuck. Sorry, I'm cussing again. But it's like at some point I thought, the grandpas would be like, hey, I prepared everything for all y'all. But no. I didn't say that well, so if you're from Russia or any other country that would get mad at me, please disregard that whole statement. I'm sure we're all to blame for all this shit in one way or another. Jesus forgive us. Yeah, this is the next 48 hours. It's spooky looking. It's like a weird Egyptian coffin with a Planet X. And then he's got dollops on the back of his feet. That don't make any damn sense. And then Tropical Storm Debby will be drunken on drugs and doing a loop-de-loop. Hey, baby. Let's go Aurora chasing. Jake Steely. Not him. I'm not saying it's you, Jake. I'm just saying he was the one who put up the. Cause he's basically saying they made a Twisters movie, so they should make an Aurora Chasers movie, and I was saying Blackpink in your area. Oh lordy, look at me over here trying to be cute and charming, informative, entertaining. In this hell month, it's going to be August 2024. I could die this month. You could die this month. We could all die this month. Life's like that, you know. But we are Astrophi Club, so do your best to hang in there and survive if you can. If you want to, you know. I don't know, in like the modern age, it's like there are 4 things you're allowed to talk about. Choose one. Do you want to talk about Trump? Do you want to talk about Elon? Do you want to talk about transgender people? Or do you want to talk about Kamala Harris? Those are the 4 choices you people get. And you people, I mean me. And I'm like, well, right now I'd like to talk about hurricanes and volcanoes. And then the artificial general intelligence is like, wrong answer. Here's now a picture of Trump. And I'm like, what? This future's so weird. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to get hit by another hurricane in the middle of August, if you even care. It's like 1,000,000 degrees in Dubai. You know? And that's where, like, Andrew Tate and Mario Navarro and Rothmus, 3 of the biggest people who talk about American politics on Twitter, the most following, that's where they all live. They talk about our political system like all the time, every day, which is weird. But I'm just saying it's hot there. I hope they're okay. Blackpink in your area. This is Rose. I think she's like 26, 27. She's very talented. Has the voice of an angel. And she can dance. Not as good as Jenny, though. Or Lalisa. I hope she's not listening because that was rude. If you think traffic in Texas is bad now, wait to see what it's like if people secede. And would there be like a vote? You know, would all the Texans get to like cast a vote, secede yes, secede no? Or would like Elon and Joe Rogan just be like, we're seceding now that we've lived here for 3.5 years? And we'd be like, okay, you're the richest man in the world, and now you've been declared the greatest Texans of all time. We're just going to do what you say. Anyway. And Trump is like, man, when I get into office, I will prevent World War III. And that's in like, I don't know, him getting into office would be like 130 days? So technically, dude, who do you think is preventing World War III up until then and has been the last 3.5 years? Of course, the answer is Asteroid Fight Club and everybody in America. It's a team effort. We're all in this together. It's all a team on how we do in this world together in the United States of America. All right. How'd you like your pep talk? It's a pink alert video. I feel like I should have shown more attractive women. You know, that would be my Sunday school lesson. But on the Elon Grimes thing, because they were just in court, she's suing to get custody of her 3 children, which apparently he has and won't let her see them. Which is weird. Anyway, it's just, you know, who you choose to date and marry and have children with. Some of the biggest decisions you're ever going to have in your life. So make them wisely. And Elon's always like, man, Mars is my true home, my true heart. I'm like, yeah, well, I love Texas and United States of America and Earth, bro. Like, I super love Earth. And then it would be Jupiter after that, and then Venus and Saturn and Mercury. I mean, I don't hate Mars, but all that dirt and desolate, that's not my thing. And I really still have a hard time believing that, because he's like 53 now, that, you know, if theoretically in 10 years when he's 63 or 70, that he's like, yeah, I want to be a 70-year-old man on Mars with their healthcare system. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. What dumbass is buying that bullshit? And he spent all of his Martian money on Twitter. Anywho. Glad we had this talk. God bless everyone. Have a great day. Watch out for Hurricane Debby. And the one after that. And just the whole month, really. Like I said, if anything I said offended anybody, just throw it out the window and disregard it. I'm just a tiny niche YouTuber, not worth your negative energy efforts. God bless everyone. And hey, thank everybody out there who is cool, who makes life worth living. You guys are super special. Yeah, so, but no, seriously, this whole thing where, like, Elon got out of custody court with Grimes and then is like, my official statement is that a civil war is inevitable in the United Kingdom. I was like, oh, okay. I don't think so. How's James Bond feel about it?